Hey everybody, Cynthia here. I'm back with another Jingle Jangle Christmas series video. And today we're going to make this really cute 4 by 4 by 4 flip lid Christmas ornament box. And before I show you the ornament that's housed inside, I'm going to give you the measurements for this actual ornament that I made. And I figured, I don't know, I was taking the time to make this really special ornament and hand make it. Why not make a special box for it to go in as well? So this does not fit. I mean, you could put the standard, this is like the standard Christmas ball ornament. These are plastic. I get them in a large container. I usually like to buy these at the end of the season because you can get them a lot cheaper or when they go on sale. Now these are it says 2.65 inch or 6.7 centimeters. I don't know if y'all can read that. Okay, but that's the size. And I bought this big thing at Hobby Lobby. But this particular box I got for this size. These are the 80 millimeter. And they're large plastic balls, and I'll show you what I mean as soon as I pull it out. But it just opens like this, and then I made a tag from the scrap I had left over, and I just used this little to and from wooden stamp I got at Michael's one year. And I tied twine around it, and then it opens. It's a flip lid. Okay, so you can see the side and the front opens like this. And this is, I have some of that basket filler in here, basket shred, different colors in here. But this is the size ornament. So it's a rather large Christmas ball, and this is your like standard size, so you can see the difference. And I just wanted to, I know you could buy boxes, sure, but I just kind of wanted to make a special box for a special ornament. I just lost my ornament hook. Oh, it fell in the box here. Got those at Hobby Lobby too. They have them in gold and silver. But I thought the gold would look cute with the buttons that I have in the ornament. Okay. So, and it just closes up like that. And you really don't need to tie twine around it. It's a nice tight seal. But I just wanted to decorate it up a little bit. So I'm going to set this aside. And you could, like I said, you could put this size in, but you could make a little smaller box for this size. You don't need to actually make this super large one. But I wanted to give this a try and see if it would work out. And it did, so I'm going to share it with you guys. I've been playing around with different gift box sizes, and I really love doing that. So the pattern paper I chose actually has Christmas ornaments on it and candy canes. And this came from Craftsmith Say Freeze paper pack. It was a hot buy. And inside it has like little cut aparts. And a lot of times it already has gift tags in it to and from. So I cut this little guy out, Snow Blessed. And I'm going to use that. And then I'm using 2 sheets. It's kind of like a dark burgundy color paper, 12 by 12, and that came from Craft Smart as well. It's the reds, different color reds. I used the darkest one. And we're going to need 2 sheets of this to put together, and then we're going to need 1 sheet of 12 by 12 to make our mats. So I'm going to get out my scoreboard, and you're going to line it up, and you're going to score at 4 and again at 8. Flip it around and do the same exact thing. 4 and 8. And you're going to do that to your second sheet as well. 4 and 8. Flip and score 4 and again at 8. Okay, so now what we're basically going to do is you're going to take this section here and you're just going to fold it in half and leave it. You're going to get out your other sheet and you're going to take this section here and you're going to fold it and you're going to leave these 2 sheets here because you're going to be adding this one on top of this one, and it helps to just have that fold, so when you put it in, you're going to fold this paper up to make sure it lines up and doesn't go past the score line. Okay, so I'm going to flip this up again. Your main thing is to add this to the top of this, not going past your score line over here. So that's why I'm flipping this up and kind of butting it up against it where I have my score line, so I know I don't go past. And then your other main thing is to make sure it lines up on the top and the bottom. So I'm just going to flip this back around and get out some glue. And I'm going to add to the top. And don't glue your score line, just glue next to it. Because like I said, you're not going to want to go past that score line. You're just going to want to go right up near it when you add these 2 pieces together. Okay, I'm using liquid glue. It's a little bit easier for me. Because if I need to move my paper around, I can. Okay. So I know I'm good there. I just have to move this one here. Okay. Let me flip it around. Make sure we're lined up on this side. Wipe off any excess glue and run your bone folder over it. Okay, so when you glue, it basically is giving you a nice long sheet. So when you glue these together, you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 sections across and 3 from top to bottom. Now you're going to want to fold all of the score lines. So we're going to fold this guy up. And this one here, pull it down, and then you're going to fold all of these sections. That one's already done. This one's already done. So we're going to go ahead and fold this. Okay. So now what you're going to do is cut on all of your score lines on the top and the bottom. You're going to cut on this one to meet up with the score line. Just don't go over. And you're going to cut each of these sections. So let's do that. I love making gift boxes. I love making gift boxes, treat boxes. I don't know, there's something special about getting a little treat inside something that somebody created for you. Okay, we're gonna flip it around. So you should have all of these 5 flaps here. We're gonna do the same thing on this side. cut up on the score line to meet right up with the other one. Just don't go past. The only thing with this burgundy paper here is it does crack a little. But I still love the colors. I think it's so pretty. Okay. Now we're going to start our assembling. So this section here, we're going to pull this up and we're going to meet these together. Just like that. Then we're going to pull these two flaps in. These are the tougher flaps to fold because we had, you know, that's 2 sheets of paper there. And we're going to fold those up and in. Okay, and we're going to glue them together. So basically, I'm going to put glue on this middle flap here. I'm just going to fold this up to meet this section. Right, oh. And then you're going to want to turn it around so you can press it down real nice with your bone folder. And then I'm going to add glue to this flap here. And I'm going to fold this up. That way. Okay, and you're going to want to press down again. Ah! It didn't stick, guys. Let's try that again. Guess I let go too soon. Okay, let's try that again. Push down. Oh, where did I put my rag? Just use this right here. Wipe off the glue. Okay, that's better. And we're going to do the same thing to this side. This is the inside flap. Now, some people might like to cover theirs with their mats first before they assemble their box, and that's great. You could do that, or you can do it afterward like I do. The only reason why I do it afterward is because I go to do it and I always seem to mess it up when I do this particular type of box with the flip lid. I don't know. Maybe if I marked my flap, you know, which flaps not to cover, it would work out, but it's just as easy for me to do it after I have it all done. So, you know, you decide which way is best for you after I give you the measurements for the mats. And I'm going to show you how to cut. It's really simple to cut the little triangle pieces for the side of the box, which is right here. When you open it, this is the front and then this is the side. So I'll show you how to cut that. That's why I didn't cut my mats out ahead of time. Okay, so now this is the bottom of our box and this is our lid. And what we're going to want to do is close this up to meet this end. But I don't like to adhere them this way. What I like to do is actually close the box. I put these 2 flaps down and these 2 flaps on the outside. Okay, so I'll do it again. You could, if you wanted to, put these on the inside. It's entirely up to you. But I'm going to close the box. These 2 flaps go down and these 2 flaps go on this side. And if you do it that way, you just make sure that your box is nice and even, and it's going to close really well for you because it's already closed when you are adhering your sides. So you're going to flip this lid up. So this is the side of this is the front. I have my flaps closed on the side. I'm going to flip it around. Add adhesive to this side. And close the lid over. This one here. Let me push this down. Okay, flip it around and do the same thing here. Flip this up. Add some glue. Sorry, that makes a funky noise when I add my glue. And just flip this right down on top. Make sure you run your bone folder over it, or a ruler or something. Okay, now you're going to want to open this back up. I think I got a little bit of glue right here. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Flip it back open. Okay, sorry. I'm all thumbs today, guys. Okay, really press down those sides. Okay, so as you can see, I have a little bit hanging over here and here. That's actually okay because we're cutting that off. So we're not going to worry about that. But as you can see, it does close really nice and snug. It's a little rough to open here, and that's why we're going to cut that out so they can put their thumb here and pop it open. But let's cut our sides first. So let me open this back up. And all I do is open the lid. And I took my scissors. And I'm going to go from this corner to this corner and cut that off. You could measure it if you wanted to, but I just kind of eyeball it. And I'm going to do the same thing here, this corner, and eyeball it right to that corner. And that gives you your 2 sides, your 2 triangle pieces. And these you can use for something or just scrap them. Okay, so our box is assembled. We're going to cut our pattern paper. And you're just going to take the whole sheet of 12 by 12. And you will end up with a scrap piece. And that's okay because you can use that for your tag if you want to. And the mat sizes I used were 3 3/4 inches. So line them up and do 3 3/4 inches on all 3 of these. Probably use that for an embellishment. And then you're going to take them, and I usually do mine at the same time, line them up really well, and line them up again at 3 3/4. So you'll get 3, 6, and 12 panels. 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. You're going to take one of the panels and you're going to flip it and put this corner on your cut line and this corner on the cut line. So right here and right here, and then close your trimmer and cut. And those are going to give you your 2 triangle mat pieces for the sides of your box. So while it's closed, just want to make sure that's going to fit real nice there. And it does. So I'm going to glue that first. And I'm going to open it up and run my bone folder over that. And I'm going to do this triangle piece here. Cannot believe we're almost to Thanksgiving. Just seems like it's, for me, it seems like it's going really quick. Time is flying. But I know many of you are ready to get out of the 2020 year into 2021, hoping for some better times. And then I'm just going to assemble the front flap here, and then I'll show you with my circle punch. I'm going to close those 2 sides up, mat the front. Open that back up. Okay, and then I'm just going to take my 1-inch circle punch, and I have, I did this years ago with a Sharpie. I took a ruler and I found the 1/2 inch mark going this way, pardon me, and this way. So I'm just going to line it up. I'm going to try and get into the center there. I guess I didn't press that down long enough. In the center, and I'm going to line it up halfway and punch that out. So you have like a half moon, and it's just easier for them to pull on that. And then I'm just going to mat the rest. And close up our box with a twine bow. I'm going to add the tag. Sorry, I'm losing my voice today. I'm going to add the tag to the twine before I actually make the bow. So that's the front. I do mat the bottom of my box too. Oh, that's upside down. Want to make sure my patterns go in the right way. Press down. Flip it around. We have to wear masks all day at work, and I work with little guys, so we have face shields. And anyway, till you take the mask off, at the end of the day, from I guess talking loudly because you have the mask on, I come home and my voice goes in and out the rest of the night. But you actually do get used to it. You think you wouldn't, but you do. Okay, so let's mat the top here. And honestly, I do not mind wearing it. I know I'm protecting myself and others. And even if it doesn't do a darn thing, it's worth, you know, hey, if it works, it works. You know what I mean? I don't mind. But I know a lot of people can't. There's a couple teachers at the school that are claustrophobic, like pretty badly. But they wear the face shields and stuff, and it seems to work out for them. Okay, we got one more mat here. So like I said, you're going to end up with one 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 square. But you could cut that in half and make 2 gift tags out of it. Or use it for an embellishment. You know, it's a scrap piece. Let's cover the bottom. I have another gift box too. I figured out the lines today. And I'll show you what it looks like. It's not put together. But I'm thinking of getting that done for you guys because I love making gift boxes, and I know there's a lot of you out there that like to do it too, so let's see if I can't get that one done. Okay, so you see everything's covered, and if you don't want that, I pulled on it too soon, I should have let that dry. If you don't want to lose the scrap piece, you could always put it in here and then just follow the tab and where you punch it, and then you know, your inside will be decorated too. Entirely up to you. So we're gonna put some of this basket filler shred in there, and our Christmas ornament. Let's sit right on top. Box that up, and then I have some of this red and white twine, and I'm just going to pull some out here. Lay it across the top, flip it around, twist it, come back to the top, and then I'm going to trim some of this off. Set that aside. Let me find the front of my box here. Here we go. This is the front. So I'm going to put my tag. I do have a little, I did close it. I'm going to put my tag right here. So it's kind of hanging out in the front. I'm going to make a loop. And create my bow. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. And that's it, guys. Snow Blessed. There's that ornament box and that ornament box. And it's completed. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. And like I said, let me show you really quick. So I've been working on this one. This is one 12 by 12 sheet. And as you can see, I have a ton of different score lines here because I was really trying to figure it out. But I think that I did. And I'm going to show you basically, we're going to kind of fold this up. This is another flip lid, but it's going to be like that. So that's a really nice long box. You could put wax paper in there and put a ton of cookies if you wanted to. And then this is going to be our lid. So I think that's going to be a really nice size. It's 2 inches. Let me take the measurements because I actually just figured this one out. 2 by 8 by 3. So I will get a demo one done without all these score lines in it, and then I will come back and share that with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. You guys take care, and any questions, let me know. Happy crafting!